today I'm going to be swatching out a selection of 10 different paints from Isaro, which is a Belgian based creator of watercolor paints. I'm hoping you can hear me. I seem to be talking a lot quieter than normal lately. I don't know why. So I'm going to start with Isaro Yellow Light, which looks a bit cooler in tone, like a lemon yellow, I guess. Okay, that smells quite smelly. I'm gonna add some quite blue tone, or cool toned, I guess is the word. Okay, this one is saffron yellow, and I'm using my Royal Talons sketchbook. It has featured in a couple of videos, but I really shared more about it in my August haul. Oh, that's quite a warm. Let's wash that out a bit. Next up, so I am working through them kind of in color order. Do we think burnt sienna or pyrrole orange? Let's go with pyrrole orange. So this is P073. I should probably tell you what the other ones are as well. And look, I'll put a blob there. So the Isaro Yellow Light is PY154. This feels really weird to me because I never tell you what the pigments are. The Saffron Yellow is PY110. And I just told you the Pyrrole Orange. You ready? Oh, look at that. It's a lovely bright colour. This is like so not what I normally do. I'm normally like really circumspect. So then do we think English red or burnt sienna? I think we'll go burnt sienna after. Let's do English red first because the pyrrole orange is quite red in tone. This is PR101. It has 8 of 8. I don't know what any of these numbers mean. Oh, this one's really oily. Okay, you ready? It's really, oh, that's quite nice. It's like a brick red. You see that? Lovely. My water is like a fierce red now. Okay, we'll do the burnt sienna. I like the French for it. Terre de Sienne Brûlée. This is PBR7. We'll put a dollop here. Well, that was quite oily as well. This is a kind of brownier, rich brown colour. Okay, you might not see that. Let's pull you this way a little bit. Ooh, this does feel a bit more translucent. Let's get some more water on that. Okay, so we've got some warm colours. So when I put this one down, the Isaro Light Yellow, it felt quite cool toned. But actually next to all of these, it doesn't feel so cool. Cool, 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 baby. I'm just going to get some clips. Okay, we're going to go with, do we do Burnt Umber or Van Dyke? I think Burnt Umber because that's quite warm. We're going to start this side and let it roll down here. So I remember in one of my, I think it was my August haul video when, where are we? September, it would have been my September. I'm so confused with the dates. My September haul video, that, which I don't know if you've seen at this point, but, oh no, this is left-handed. I'll have to do it this way. Oh, look at that. That's like, oh, beautiful dark. Oh, look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Oh, look. Oh. I've lost track of what I was saying. Sorry. What was I saying? Think you think. Nope, it's gone. Brain is not working. Okay, so that was Burnt Umber. Oh, I forgot to tell you, that was PBR7. Didn't we have another PBR7? We couldn't have done because that's the really, yeah, look, PBR7. Interesting. So Burnt Sienna and Burnt Umber both have the same PBR-ness. This is Van Dyke Brown, PR101 and PBK6. It's so tight. Ooh, I feel like this one's going to be a good one as well. I guess the next step is to actually do some color chart with it. You ready? Here we go. Look at that. It's a really dark, kind of like bluey, purpley toned. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, I've got like, it sounds silly, but my mouth is watering from like, oh, tasty colours. Okay, so we've got the blues left. I feel like we should probably go darkest to lightest. So in terms of dark, we'll go Prussian, then we'll go ultramarine, and then we'll go cerulean. So Prussian blue is PB27. I really wish I could remember what I was saying to you. I got distracted and forgot. There's something about my last video, well, my haul video. Was I talking about, oh, that's it. When they arrived, I had said about how, when I was recording the video, I'd mentioned how people complain that I don't ever use the colours in well, first of all, that I don't swatch them big enough, and then I don't use them in an actual piece. And part of the reason for that is because it will make the videos really, really long. And I don't know that people actually want to sit and watch long videos. I do. I love having a long video on in the background. I watch so much YouTube every day, and I'm not necessarily always watching it, but I always have it on in the background. That's why I don't like silent videos. This one is ultramarine blue, PB29. Is this not beautiful though? The Prussian, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Like, I've just looked at the timer now and it's running at 10 minutes and 5 seconds, okay? I'm gonna put a bit more on that just to make sure it's really rich. And, oh, it's struggling to come out. And, you know, I'll do a little bit of light editing if I have time. I always worry that people are gonna complain that the videos are too long. So I don't know, which is why I didn't swatch these in the haul video. It's quite oily, this one, and instead of doing it, I'm doing it now. The water's really dirty. I probably shouldn't be using it for... Look at that. Oh, so that's the ultramarine. And then the last one we have is cerulean blue. Can you see that? I'm putting it further down, and it's PB35. Ooh, that's quite pretty as well. They're quite oily. My water is filthy. It's like a real muddy colour. You ready? Oh, that's not enough. Hang on, let's do that again. So anyway, let me know in the comments. I'm going to be brave. And with this one, gosh, I put loads on there, didn't I? With this video, I'm going to do, so the swatching out here that you've seen, and then I'll also do colour mixing as well. And it does mean that it's going to probably be closer to 30 minutes. But as I said, I'm going to be brave. I don't know what's on the reverse of this page. Probably ought to have thought about that before putting loads of watercolour. Okay, that's the cerulean. So those... Sorry, I keep getting distracted because I'm waffling. It's like all these beautiful colours. So the reason I chose these colours, 3 blues, 2 yellows, and a couple of like reddy and then browns, is because I wanted to have like a selection of 10 that I could do some fun mixing with. If I decided I just want to go with like my Isaro colours somewhere with my tubes, I can just take them. That was the plan. I'm loving them. This one, it's interesting because the Prussian blue is actually, it was Prussian blue, wasn't it? Yeah, Prussian blue. It's got lovely green. It's not as rich and deep as other Prussian blues. It's more of almost like a turquoisey green. It's really like a turquoisey blue green. It's really, really pretty. The ultramarine is quite standard. Cerulean feels a bit denser, not as translucent. Maybe it's because I put so much paint on. The orange doesn't feel very orange at all. It's definitely more red than orange. This is the burnt sienna, which is beautiful, and this is the English red, which is like... It's like red bricks. Beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wait for this to dry, and then I'm going to do actual colour mixing, and hopefully you're okay with that and it's not too long and boring. Cool. Let me go and get organised. So the colours have dried mostly. They're really quite pretty. I've decided that I'm not going to do the colour chart in the same video just because I'm really nervous about having such a big video. So this is like the part 1, the swatching of the Isaro, and I'll upload a part 2, which is the colour chart. And then if people don't want to see one or they want to see the other, they can. But thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate your taking the time to hang with me while I swatch out these Isaro paints. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.